$250,000 a month is how much Gleamin is spending on ads to this very product page. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the conversion killers and the conversion drivers so you can optimize your product page for the most amount of success. The above the fold section on any website, on any page is the most important. Homepage, product page, collection page, it doesn't matter. You must optimize this section because it combats very high bounce rates. That being said, when you look at this particular section, you have an announcement bar that emphasizes their core offer. Buy two, get one free. It's re-emphasized on the offer stack. So they're continuously framing the end user to go with this particular offer. Now that said, what they've done on the offer stack, which is this particular section, is they've utilized a tactic called anchoring. Anchoring is when you have, say, 3 options and one option looks substantially better than the other 2. The buy two, get one free, from a pricing standpoint, from it being pre-selected, has already sort of been phrased as the go-to option, right? People want to be led. And what Gleamin is doing here is they're taking that authority stance by saying, this is the offer that you should take, and they re-emphasize it on the announcement bar. So now you've already pre-framed them to say, you know what, this is the option I need to go with. To make it even more evident and easier for the decision maker, is they have another announcement bar here where they say free shipping on all orders over $70, right? I don't know what they mean by auto ship because they don't have, it's very confusing. This looks like a one-time structure. It doesn't seem like they have like a subscription and auto ship program. Unless this is auto ship and they're just not telling the end user, I mean, that's a massive problem in itself. But we're going to jump to the conclusion, guys, that this is a one-time purchase right now for all 3 options, okay? So what it's saying is over $70, you get free shipping. Well, 1 jar is $69. The biggest conversion driver for any new customer or a prospect to become a new customer is free shipping. So they're dying to get this product with free shipping. I would anticipate, just because of the messaging here, the percentage of people who go with 1 jar to 2 jars substantially increased. So strategically, you can see with just a free shipping structure linked to how your offer structure is coordinated, you can not only increase your transaction value, which they have, but you'll also increase the percentage of people who go with bigger package offerings. So very smart, very strategic, and this is all done above the fold. As we come down, the product name, very simple, very straight to the point, but this is such a strong description. When I see descriptions and it's like 10 lines long, no one's reading that. Like, no one is reading that. What you have is the end derived benefit the end user gives a damn about. They reduce the effort necessary to get to that end derived outcome. They make the dream outcome attainable with very minimal risk. So it's like such a powerful one-line statement that literally addresses everything the end user needs to see in here. 14,000 plus sold in the last month. Not only does this build FOMO, this shows that this is a product in high demand. Very, very smart and strategic. Obviously, you want to have social proof, which they have a ton of. Offer structure we spoke about. Guys, anytime you can reduce the upfront investment, even if it looks like you're reducing the upfront investment with a buy now, pay later program, Afterpay, Klarna, the list goes on. This is very, very smart, especially as your AOV trickles higher and higher, usually over $100. This makes the buying decision so damn easy. De-risking element, 30-day money back guarantee. I had a chance to really read through this, and guys, this is very, very strategic in the way it's crafted from a messaging standpoint. You got your core benefits. They continuously emphasize that this is really an all-in-one solution. When you look at sort of their photo carousel, which 90% of your audience is going to look through at least 5 images or more, they are selling the dream outcome. They are overwhelming you with social proof. They are answering all of your objections. This above the fold section or this photo carousel will outperform anything else you do below the fold. So we can optimize all of these elements all we want. But if this particular section is not strategically crafted to sequentially take someone through the levels of awareness necessary to make a conscious buying decision, you have already lost. But I counted, these guys have 14 images. Every image is hitting on a different point. Every image is literally enhancing one's motivation, reducing one's anxiety, which in turn is gonna help these guys turn a lot more visitors into paying customers. As we come down, we have some before and afters. I would like to lay the before and afters out in a way that's overwhelming as well. Show a bunch of different individuals in your target demographic and get a little more descriptive with the end outcome. Now, I think these guys are trying to get a little creative with these very short one-liners. I don't know what the logic here would be, but usually we've seen you want to answer multiple different objections within your reviews. It works, looks good. Like, again, you need to hit on different points because this is going to get a lot of consumption. When you look at Solo Wave, they do a really good job with their before and afters, day 1, day 30. They're very specific. They talk about the core derived end outcome, and then they're hitting on, you know, the problems they were facing and how this product substantially changed it. They hit on the age. But one thing you guys haven't probably realized by looking at this page is they are selling to individuals, or I would say African Americans, right? Look at all of their videos. Look at the images here. I've worked with over, I think at this point, 100 skincare companies, guys. And there's something called the Fitzpatrick scale, which means, like, I think that's like the complexion of your scale as skin. As you, get higher and higher on the scale, the number of products that can be utilized becomes far less. I don't know. Don't question me on the science, guys. I don't get paid enough for that. But that said, you can see they're going very, very narrow with their imagery, with their use of UGC, with the imagery here. So that tells me a lot about who their particular audience is, who they're really advertising to. There's this concept called message mapping, which is making sure there's congruency from your ad to your landing page. And obviously, your ICP, which is your ideal client profile, needs to feel like this is for them. I think they've done a very, very good job with at least how they've crafted out the messaging here. Now, when we look at some of the elements they have, so here they have a bunch of before and afters. Even though it's not the best layout, strategically it's in the right place. People are buying the transformation when it comes to this product. Overwhelm them with believability that if you use this product, you can go from to this. And there's multiple forms of social proof. We call this quantitative statistics to further enhance the believability that this will work. If 97%, it works for 97%, then why the hell would it not work for you? Now, listen, also look at the verbiage here, guys. After 28 days, right? Their guarantee is 30 days, right? They're basically saying you have zero risk. In 28 days, you will get less dark spots, smoother and softer skin, and your skin will be brightened. Okay? 28 days. I have a 30-day risk-free guarantee. Why the hell would I not do this? I want these outcomes. And I have zero risk. Absolutely, sign me up. Now, why does this product work? We have this proprietary Gleamin, very smart and very strategic. Guys, anytime these companies put like trademark or it's like a combination of ingredients and they call it like their proprietary solution, it's a new mechanism to sell. Like this is just like literally vitamin C and hydro, whatever, all mixed together and they call it Gleamin. It's not like they have a magic ingredient. It's just a marketing mechanism that sort of makes this product proprietary, thus it's working. Smart, strategic, but this is how you need to start to think with your marketing, which is how to craft a mechanism someone looks at and says, okay, I've tried 6,000 other clay masks, but this one has this Gleamin that's trademarked. Oh man, it must be something special. Your UGC, make sure it speaks to, as many audiences as possible. I think that's very, very important. And then your frequently asked questions section, I think this is a very strongly crafted section as well because it speaks to many different concerns. Obviously, it's near the bottom of the page, for someone who's scrolling, they're going to get to this and be like, okay, I don't have X, Y, and Z answered. Now it's going to be answered, which is very, very important. Now, one thing they don't have, guys, is like an upsell. Complete the routine, something like that. Also goes well with, like, as a skincare company, like, people want their, like, Gleamin to be their source for everything. They don't want to use 40 different brands and they don't know the combination. I want the solution you suggest, Gleamin, because you guys are the authority. You have, all these millions of jars you've sold, yada, yada, yada. You guys are the experts. Tell me what to use to get that beautiful, glowing skin. They're not doing that, which in turn I think will get people looking around prior to making a buying decision. And you don't want that. You want someone to feel with the most amount of certainty that you're the most viable solution to their problem. I think from a social proof standpoint, they've done a relatively good job. I don't think they've done a good job to really explain what this magical mechanism is, though, that makes this product far better than everything else. Like, what they're selling, guys, just to give you guys context, is basically like a spa experience. Like, when you go and they talk about, hey, get a facial, like, they literally just put this like clay mask on you and like they, I don't know, spray something on your head and they say voila. So a spa or like a facial is going to cost you like $150, right? Well, this is going to cost you $70. So you can literally position this product as your go-to at-home facial. That's not done. There's no special mechanism that tells me how this makes this product substantially better than anything else I'm thinking about. And the last thing is they don't really compare this product to either industry alternatives or just direct competition. So I need to know really why I should pull the trigger, because I feel like from a pricing standpoint, this is a little higher. So from a CRO standpoint, guys, I would rate this page right now a 5 out of 10. For how much traffic is being pushed to this page, it's very, very alarming that they have this much confidence. But this is the thing, guys. With some big brands, they just become lazy, right? They look at their conversion rate, it might be half decent, and they continue to run with it. The biggest and best brands I've worked with are the entrepreneurs and business owners who are converting at a 6%, and they have a gun to my head and they're like, Cam, why are we not converting at 6.1%? That is the mentality you need to be top tier when it comes to not only optimizing your business, but just anything you do. Because realistically, guys, think about it. These guys, if they were to test 3-4 different product page layouts with the amount of money that they're pushing to this page, can easily drop their customer acquisition cost by 10, 20, 30%, which is literally to them $30,000 to $50,000 of new net revenue that can go into ads. So lots of good things to take away. If you guys need help turning more visitors into paying customers, I have all my socials below. Shoot me a follow, shoot me a message. Let's chit chat and let's see if we can do some magic.